Remember when Elon Musk could tweet a dancing baby GIF and the internet called it genius? That was 2019. Fast forward to 2025. A protester in Milwaukee smears dog poop across a white Tesla, carves a crooked swastika into the hood, and shouts, "Not my president!" Somewhere, the richest man alive stares at that clip and realizes the internet honeymoon is over. This is the tale of how the world's former superhero tried to edit democracy with money, memes, and a brand new federal chainsaw called DOGE, only to discover that public opinion, federal judges, and even his own investors can hit undo. Buckle up, the ride gets bumpy, and the invoices keep piling up. In the beginning, Musk's superpower was charm. PewDiePie had him on Meme Review, SNL spoofed him as the quirky Iron Man of Mars, and both political parties queued for photo ops. Then came DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, an agency he talked Trump into signing by executive order. Musk called it the chainsaw for bureaucracy. Critics called it Silicon Valley cosplay with nuclear launch codes. On day one, DOGE emailed every civil servant, "List 5 things you did this week or your job evaporates." 10,000 inboxes lit up. NIH researchers studying childhood leukemia, USAID doctors vaccinating kids in Sierra Leone, even the archivists who track presidential records. Everybody suddenly had to persuade a meme lord that they deserved a paycheck. And if they didn't? Goodbye, Grant. Hello, pink slip. Musk boasted on X. Chainsaw clears Deadwood, no apologies. But the first tree he felled would land on his own foot. At the Rose Garden launch, Musk flashed a spreadsheet. $2 trillion in waste gone by Christmas. Cable news swooned. Wall Street yawned, then hedged. 3 independent auditors finally opened DOGE's receipts and almost fainted. The much-touted savings? Barely $2 billion, and half of that was a typo. An $8 million logistics contract counted as $8 billion. Meanwhile, real programs bled. USAID's Ebola trackers in Uganda got termination emails mid-field mission. A neonatal HIV clinic in Mozambique shut its solar fridge. 3,000 doses expired. Asked about the fallout, Musk tweeted a shrug emoji and wrote, "We restored Ebola funding instantly. Next fake outrage?" Only problem, The Lancet later confirmed a 6-week gap that let 2 new Ebola chains ignite. Lawyers pounced. Federal injunctions froze dozens of DOGE cuts, and district judges demanded Musk's inboxes. Suddenly, that chainsaw was a subpoena magnet. If federal punches hurt, state courts could protect him. At least that was the gamble. Wisconsin's Supreme Court was 1 seat from tipping conservative, and Musk decided to buy the tiebreaker. He flew to Green Bay, slapped on a cheese head, live-streamed Venmo giveaways. Vote today, maybe snag $1 million for your kids' tuition, and pour $21 million into the race. Election night delivered whiplash. His candidate lost by 8 points, the widest margin in a decade. Local headlines mocked the world's richest man for getting pantsed by Culver's-eating grandmas. Worse, ethics groups filed bribery via raffle complaints. One suit now seeks personal damages equal to Musk's entire spend. In a fury, he unfollowed half of Congress on X and posted, "Democracy is a pay-to-win game. My controller just disconnected." The controller, it turned out, was public patience. Twitter's new algorithm amplifies the owner's likes, so when Musk started flirting with Europe's far right, Germany felt it overnight. He reposted AfD slogans. Only AfD can save Germany. Then asked, why the hate? Their policies look normal. Normal? AfD leaders call refugees biological time bombs. Berlin lit up with 35,000 protesters chanting, "Kein Tesla Nazi." Tesla's Q1 German sales collapsed 62%, its worst quarter since the factory opened. Undeterred, Musk zoom-beamed into an AfD rally, praising proud German culture and saying young people shouldn't inherit guilt from great-grandparents. Historians gasped. That line echoes pre-war rhetoric. Brussels had already opened a Digital Services Act probe into X for extremist content. Now regulators consider a €1 billion fine. Musk tweeted a Tropic Thunder meme, "Never go full censorship," and offered EU lawyers a cage match on pay-per-view. They declined, opting for court instead. While Europe smoldered, cracks splintered at home. Trump loved Musk's wallet but loathed bad headlines. In March, the president unveiled his Big Beautiful Bill, a tariff soup of 60% on EVs, even American ones. Musk publicly called it economic chloroform, then made things worse by hinting Trump's tariffs would benefit a certain island billionaire with Epstein ties. Cable panels melted down. Trump, stone-faced, told aides, "Get the whiner out of my calendar." Musk's West Wing badge stopped buzzing. DOGE meetings moved without him. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent allegedly screamed, "Fuck you," in a hall argument over who appoints the next IRS chief. By May, Musk announced a temporary retreat from political donations. White House staff reportedly popped champagne, off-brand, because tariffs had already made real champagne too pricey. Investors can stomach drama until it tanks deliveries. Germany's boycott spread. Paris taggers sprayed "Burn the Cyber Beast" across superchargers. Madrid tow companies offered free removal of broken Teslas. Q1. Europe sales cratered, wiping $38 billion in market cap. Inside Tesla, board chair Robin Denholm dumped $75 million in stock. Musk's brother Kimball unloaded another $27 million. Elon tweeted "hodl cowards," then quietly put 8 million shares up as collateral for a SpaceX loan. Moody's warned of a downgrade if European finds land. Analysts once called Tesla a tech story. Now they call it a rolling referendum on its founder's mouth. Worse, union drives he'd crushed years earlier roared back. Seattle logistics staff voted 82% to join Teamsters, citing DOGE fear. Even the robots seemed nervous. An Optimus demo froze on stage when asked to salute. The internet did the meme math. June arrives with subpoenas like summer gnats. SEC questions whether Musk's DOGE role gave insider knowledge on defense contracts. SpaceX scored $5.9 billion from the Pentagon 2 weeks after trimming FAA safety staff. The National Labor Relations Board reopens a union-busting case, citing leaked DOGE emails that mention firing the loud ones day one. EU regulators accelerate their X probe after an Islamophobic Christmas market attacker credits Elon's free speech zone for radicalizing him. Wisconsin's election bribery suit grinds forward. Discovery seeks Slack logs about those $1 million raffle checks. FOIA lawsuits pile up. Watchdogs want the DOGE 5 Things emails, but Trump classified them as presidential records until 2034. One judge quipped, "If you chainsaw transparency, expect splinters." Musk posted a meme of Pepe the Frog rolling legal papers and replied, "Splinters build character." The court stenographer immortalized it, emoji and all. Elon Musk thought governing was a boss level you could speedrun with cash, quips, and a flamethrower. Instead, he discovered democracy has patch notes, regulators own banhammers, and voters still decide who wields the joystick. DOGE's chainsaw cut careers and programs, but also the last threads holding his superhero costume together. He exits Washington bruised, Europe furious, shareholders antsy, and judges circling. So, was he clown, genius, or both? The next hearings drop 3 weeks from now. Subpoenas travel faster than Mars rockets. Keep one eye on your timeline, the other on your pension, and remember, whenever a billionaire insists he's just misunderstood, that's your cue to check the receipts before the next meme lord tries to rewrite them.